We're at Broadway at the beach in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We're gonna walk around and do something a little different this time. You're used to our quick walking tours that shows everything. Today we're gonna actually meander and take it all in and look in some stores. If you're new here and you enjoy Myrtle Beach videos, be sure to click subscribe and the bell so you won't miss anything new. Because it's prime tourist season, we've got a lot of helicopter tours, so sorry for the background noise, but there are a lot of people at Ripley's. Look at that line, and it's hot today, so that's a hot line. This is a store we always enjoy, the Retroactive store. They have all kinds of pop culture from the 70s and 80s, which is the generation that, you know, brings us back to our youth. Say Ferris. Funny, I was just talking to some people about Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's definitely one of my favorite movies, probably one of the movies that I have seen the most. Definitely got some really loud copyright music, so I think this is going to be a short tour through here, but we've got a lot of neat stuff. Definitely worth checking out if you're into memorabilia. As you can see, there are quite a few people out. The heat is not scaring everyone off. There's a lot of people, although Brian did say he saw the Beast in the distance, which is one of the thrill rides in Pavilion Central with only one person on it. So I'd say there's a little less people than you would normally expect. Frappa Joe's popular. I think they have smoothies and some cold things there besides coffee. And of course iced coffee. I haven't heard specific word on what's coming to the Key West Grill, but I did hear some rumors that something is going to move in. And it's interesting, they've taken that pirate down that used to be out front, if you remember that, and they've put up this sort of barrier in front. So I have a feeling that something is coming soon. Still doing construction on the old Johnny Rockets. Hopefully something cool will be coming there soon. There's a line at the Hard Rock podium to get seated. Not surprisingly, there's not many people sitting outside today. It is a hot one. I would sit in the shade though outside. Surprised no one's out there. Wahlburgers, same thing, no one outside. If you're wondering, the heat index is over 100 today, so it's really, really toasty. If it wasn't for that sort of breeze you get here at the ocean, it would be pretty unbearable, but with the breeze, it's not too bad. We should have a video out already, which I will link above or below, where we went to the Wonders Theater. Sorry, we got like non-stop helicopters. And this show was really a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it. So I'll put a link to that video so you can see more in the description below. It's time for a little Dave & Buster's. Alright, we're inside Dave & Buster's now, and it is pretty packed, which I expected on a day like this when it's so hot outside. This is definitely a great family activity to do in the heat. Now I've got some brave souls sitting outside here at Fat Tuesday. Got Senior Frogs. Looks like a line to get seated there as well. And then we're coming up to Wet Willie's as we sort of leave the Avenue District. That's where most of the bars and bar restaurants are located. There's other restaurants around as well, and actually other bars too. Like Grumpy Monk serves craft beers, and we'll pass that. Here's one of the newer stores, Ice Cream Candy. Here's the nice fountains outside of Ron John's Surf Shop, which, if you didn't know this, used to be a Disney store. We actually missed the Disney store. Ron John's cool, but we miss having a Disney store here. They've got the speedboats out running. Those are a lot of fun. They take you at really high speed through the Broadway lake, like up and from down here all the way up there, and they spin around. It looks like a really fun ride. There is a huge line for it right now under that canopy right there. There is a huge line of people just pouring into WonderWorks. WonderWorks is this big upside down building, and it's sort of an edutainment, I would say, entertainment offering. They've got educational stuff and entertainment as well. Some of the highlights, they have an indoor rope course, so there's this outdoor one, which on a day like this you definitely would not want to do. They also have a roller coaster simulator type ride. Now we haven't been there in a few years, but I assume they still have it, and they have other attractions like that, so it's pretty neat. And here's the Broadway Ferris wheel, looking lovely. That is a fun, nice ride. Definitely check that out if you're here and you enjoy Ferris wheels. Over here is the Grumpy Monk that I mentioned. They do have a wide selection of craft beers. They also have food, and we've eaten there. We had a good time. I will try to remember to link that in the description below. And they rotate their craft beers in and out, so that's also nice that you can, you know, decide what you want and come back another time and try something different. The last time we filmed at Broadway, they were dismantling sort of the beer garden area that was out here for Liberty. Now there's construction walls up around it, so it looks like they're definitely working on something new there. Now we're at Pavilion Central Rides, and they've got the swings going, and also Speed XXL is currently going. Looks like it's a full ride on Speed XXL. I see people in both cars. Brian has ridden that, says it's a lot of fun, but his favorite is over here, the Beast. And swings are always fun, classic ride. We're gonna pop into It's Sugar and take a look around. We always enjoy, we don't buy a lot of stuff here, but we always enjoy looking around at everything that they have. Oh, hello kitty. And every kind of Kit Kat you can imagine. Hockey. They've got the Great British Snack Box. I'd love to know what's inside, but it says you can only open it if you purchase it, so it's like a mystery box. We're gonna take a look inside Christmas at the Beach. Wow. Are you guys ready for Christmas? Leave us a comment below. I know I am. I cannot wait. We love Christmas. We go crazy with decorations. On the inside. On the outside we're modest, but on the inside we go all out for Christmas. You definitely won't be lacking for Christmas here. And there's another store here in 2 locations at least, maybe more, that we like called the Christmas House. They have one at Barefoot Landing. They also have one over at I think it's near Surfside. No, maybe further down Kings Highway, but there's one on Kings Highway. Wow. Lots and lots of ornaments. And they do have some beachy ones. Here's Joe's Crab Shack. We almost ate here today. We actually like Joe's quite a bit, but we ended up deciding not to. Here's the Aztec Simpsons 4D Theater, and we got Homer out front. That's fun. Looks like he's going in. He's probably hot. Homer's having a hot day. I do want to go in the Quickie Mart and give you guys a show of that. If you don't know, this is the gift shop for that theater I just showed, but this gift shop is free. Anyone can go in. And there goes Homer. It's pretty empty in here. They've got the Lard Lad donuts, which is pretty funny, and they are huge. I mean huge. Like, here's my hand by comparison. These are giant donuts. And so if you're a big fan, they have a lot of cute things that, you know, will remind you of The Simpsons. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're a Simpsons fan. There's the Duff beer. I don't actually think that's beer, but that's pretty funny. And then of course the Squishy. These names are really funny. More Duff beer merchandise. I think Brian should get one of these Quickie Mart name tags. That's so funny. Unfortunately, they don't have Carmen, of course. It's very rare to see Carmen. There's Brian, and it's even spelled correctly. It's good to see something new in what used to be the 3D IMAX theater Now it's Le Grand Cirque, and there's a line to get in there too. If you're curious about the progress on the Hideout where Pavilion East used to be, there is a little bit of progress now. They have started some foundation type work over there. That's the first time in, I guess, over a year that I've seen any forward momentum, so that's pretty exciting. Here's another view, a little closer, of what I assume is the foundation work for the Hideout. It might not be, but it definitely looks like it probably is. So funny, we're over here by that construction I just showed you, and Brian just pointed out there's this ATM machine that has stood the test of time. It's been here this whole time, so it's been here like 2 years since they demolished everything here. So funny. You heard me mention earlier about the construction that's finally starting over here in this section. So here's what they're gonna have. They're gonna have Key West shops. They're also going to have a place called the Hangout. And I think that's like a bar, restaurant, and I think they're also gonna have entertainment, like, you know, little musical events. So that's pretty neat, and I'm glad to see them getting started on it. We will always miss Dragon's Lair Golf, though. You can see the dragon over there, the boat. That's one of the last little bits left from Dragon's Lair Golf. So here's a better concept for the Hangout and what it's gonna look like. We are over here at Margaritaville at the Sandbar. This is a really cool bar with a lighthouse here at Broadway at the beach. Quite a few people in there enjoying a drink. It's kind of interesting. We were here last night and it wasn't very busy, which really surprised me, and especially during the fireworks. I would think that would be like a popular time. It was still open, but it just wasn't very busy over here. So there's that Hampton Inn I just talked about. We got some nice shaded tables and some Adirondack chairs, and you can look at either the construction or face this way and look at Broadway. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.